Hello there. Today, we're tackling a topic that might make some people shy away, but it's absolutely essential to our overall well-being: sexual frequency and satisfaction in older adulthood. You might be surprised to learn just how many older adults remain sexually active and thrive in doing so. According to a 2018 national poll on healthy aging by the University of Michigan, approximately 40% of individuals aged 65 to 80 report being sexually active. University of Michigan, 2018. That statistic is not just a number, it's a powerful reminder that intimacy does not end when you reach your golden years. Still, many of us wonder, how often should older adults have sexual relations to reap the benefits, both physically and emotionally, without overextending themselves? The truth is, there isn't a strict one-size-fits-all guideline, but there is a wealth of scientific research indicating that continuing some form of intimate engagement can profoundly boost quality of life. In this video, we're going to dive into myths, facts, and actionable strategies that can help you or someone you love maintain a fulfilling, intimate life at any age. We'll talk about physical health, emotional well-being, social stigmas, and of course, what science has to say about the right amount of intimacy. Before we jump into these details, I'd love to remind you, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. Your support means the world to us. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps share our message with a wider audience. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoyed the content, type yes in the comments below. If it didn't resonate with you, let me know by typing no. Your feedback is incredibly valuable and helps me craft videos that better suit your interests. Now, let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Number 1. Why intimacy remains important in later life. Many people mistakenly believe that sexual desire and activity naturally fade away as we get older. However, that's more myth than fact. Studies consistently show that a significant percentage of older adults remain interested in and capable of having a meaningful sex life. A 2017 survey in the Journal of Sexual Medicine revealed that approximately half of older adults who considered sex somewhat or very important maintained some degree of sexual activity. Journal of Sexual Medicine, 2017. This indicates that there's no universal law compelling us to give up intimacy once we reach a certain milestone. But why is intimacy still crucial? Let's break down its impact. Physical health boost. Sexual activity can contribute to better cardiovascular health by improving circulation. This is partly thanks to physical exertion, even if gentle, and partly due to the release of hormones like endorphins and oxytocin, both of which help with stress reduction. Emotional well-being. Intimacy fosters connection and emotional closeness. As we age, social circles may shrink and feelings of loneliness can creep in. Regular affectionate contact, whether it's holding hands, sharing a kiss, or deeper forms of intimacy, acts as a buffer against isolation. Mental sharpness. Believe it or not, research has found correlations between sexual activity and better cognitive function. In 2016, a study in the journal Age and Aging reported that older adults who remained sexually active tended to have improved memory recall and reasoning abilities. Age and Aging, 2016. While it's not a magic bullet for preventing cognitive decline, it certainly contributes positively. Self-esteem and confidence. Feeling desired and engaging in physical intimacy can reinforce a sense of self-worth. Many older adults discover that a caring partner who appreciates them, both body and mind, can reignite a sense of vitality, leading to higher self-esteem. Clearly, sex in older age is about more than physical pleasure. It provides a sense of being valued, offers emotional support, and builds a powerful connection that can enhance overall happiness. Number 2, breaking down stigmas and myths. Society often portrays older adults as disinterested in sex, focusing on stereotypes that suggest sexual desire naturally vanishes after midlife. In reality, those assumptions can be deeply harmful. They stifle open conversations and can lead older individuals to feel shame about their perfectly normal sexual needs and desires. Sex is for the young. Reality: desire is ageless. Plenty of older adults report sexual satisfaction that is equal to or even greater than that of their younger years, largely because they have fewer daily stresses and more emotional maturity. Myth: physical limitations make it impossible to have a fulfilling sex life in later years. Reality: while conditions like arthritis or cardiovascular problems can pose challenges, they don't have to end intimacy. Adaptive strategies, open communication, and possibly the guidance of a healthcare professional can pave the way for a very satisfying experience. Myth: after menopause, women lose interest in sex. Reality: hormonal changes do affect libido, but that doesn't necessarily mean a woman loses all sexual desire. For many women, intimacy becomes more about emotional closeness and comfort rather than the purely physical aspects. Plus, there are solutions for common menopausal symptoms such as vaginal dryness or reduced elasticity. Myth: older men with erectile dysfunction are done with sexual activity. Reality: ED is common, but it's treatable. Medications, lifestyle changes, medical devices, or therapy can help men remain sexually active. Also, intimacy isn't limited to penetration. There are so many other ways to experience pleasure and connection. Breaking down these myths is the first step toward acknowledging that sexuality among older adults is valid, worthy, and can be profoundly satisfying. Number 3, how frequently should older adults be sexually active? Now to the burning question: is there an optimal number of times older adults should have sex? The short answer is no. There is no fixed rule that applies to everyone. Intimacy is personal and depends on factors such as health status, individual libido, relationship dynamics, and emotional readiness. Quality over quantity. Many experts emphasize that the quality of sexual encounters is more important than the frequency. A deeply satisfying intimate moment once a month might be far more beneficial for an older couple than forcing multiple encounters that leave one or both partners feeling stressed or pressured. Listen to your body. Health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or arthritis may necessitate adjustments. If you have any concerns about physical strain, consult with a medical professional who understands geriatric sexual health. Sometimes, scheduling intimacy for times of day when both partners have more energy can help. Look to research for clues. While there's no universal gold standard, some studies hint at benefits from once-a-week intimacy for older adults. A 2015 paper in the American Journal of Cardiology found that regular sexual activity, at least monthly, was correlated with a decreased risk of certain cardiovascular events among senior participants. American Journal of Cardiology, 2015. Still, that statistic should inspire rather than dictate your approach. The key is finding what feels right for you and your partner. Remember that changing circumstances, such as loss of a spouse, entering a new relationship later in life, or fluctuations in health, might shift your preferences or capabilities. Flexibility and open conversation are your best allies. Number 4, emotional closeness and non-physical forms of intimacy. If you're still watching this video and finding these points useful, please comment number 1 below so I'll know you're on this journey with me. Physical intimacy is just one layer of sexual connection. Emotional intimacy often becomes the centerpiece of relationships in older age. Tenderness, empathy, understanding, and quality time, these can be as critical, if not more so, than the physical act itself. Emphasis on connection. As the years go by, couples often learn that heartfelt conversations, shared laughter, and gentle caresses enrich their bond more deeply than a hurried act in the bedroom. Emotional satisfaction can pave the way for a fulfilling overall experience, even if there are physical challenges. Cuddling, holding hands, and beyond, little gestures often hold tremendous significance. A soft touch on the arm, holding hands during a walk, or hugging each other while watching a sunset can foster feelings of closeness. These forms of affection release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Oxytocin helps reduce stress and strengthen emotional ties. Emotional intimacy as a lifeline. In older adulthood, loneliness is a genuine concern. Children may have moved away, friends and family might be less accessible, and social circles sometimes shrink due to illness or relocation. Emotional intimacy can fill that gap by reminding you that you are seen, appreciated, and loved. Communicating desires. Open and honest discussions about what you and your partner want, whether it's more foreplay, different types of touch, or simply more non-physical affection. Keep the relationship dynamic and attuned to each other's needs. So, when we talk about sexual frequency, we're really discussing something broader. How often do you engage in meaningful, intimate experiences, physically and emotionally? Answering that question for yourself can reframe how you think about intimacy at this stage of life. Number 5, physical changes that affect sexual activity. Both men and women undergo natural changes in hormonal balance, physiology, and sometimes mobility. But those changes do not end intimacy. Instead, they invite creativity and adaptability. For women, menopause and beyond. Menopause is a significant milestone, typically occurring between ages 45 and 55, though it can happen earlier or later. The drop in estrogen can lead to vaginal dryness and thinning of the vaginal walls, sometimes making intercourse uncomfortable. The good news is that solutions like water-based lubricants, prescription ointments, and localized estrogen therapies are widely available. With professional guidance, many women find relief that allows them to enjoy intimacy just as much, if not more, than before. For men, erectile dysfunction and reduced testosterone. A gradual decline in testosterone can affect libido and performance. Many men experience ED, which can be disheartening if viewed as a personal failure. Instead, see it as a medical condition that is usually treatable. Medications like sildenafil, Viagra, or Tadalafil Cialis, vacuum-assisted devices, and even surgical implants are viable options. Also, non-penetrative forms of sexual expression remain deeply satisfying when approached with openness and creativity. Mobility and stamina. Conditions like arthritis, back pain, or general fatigue may impact certain positions or the duration of sexual activity. Simple adaptations, such as using pillows for support or trying more comfortable positions, can alleviate pain. Additionally, focusing on shorter, more frequent bursts of intimacy can sometimes help manage limited stamina. Physical changes are natural, but they don't have to overshadow the deep, emotional rewards of intimacy. When approached with acceptance and a willingness to adapt, older adults can continue enjoying a fulfilling sex life. Number 6, supportive strategies and conversations. An open line of communication with a partner and healthcare professionals is often the key to sustaining healthy intimacy in older age. Speak to a healthcare provider. Don't hesitate to bring up sexual health concerns during medical appointments. A study in the British Journal of General Practice noted that patients who proactively talked about sexual issues were more likely to receive helpful interventions. British Journal of General Practice, 2019. Doctors can recommend medications, therapies, or lifestyle adjustments suited to your particular challenges. Couples counseling or therapy. Sometimes, issues like performance anxiety or emotional distance require outside help. A trained therapist, especially one specializing in sex therapy for older adults, can provide a neutral space to discuss worries. This professional guidance helps couples navigate challenges and set realistic expectations. Experimentation and adaptation. Intimacy can move beyond the traditional scripts. From exploring new positions that accommodate reduced mobility to introducing sensual aids like vibrators, the goal is to discover forms of closeness that feel good to both partners. There's no right way to be intimate, as long as it's enjoyable and consensual. Lifestyle choices. Improving diet, staying physically active, and managing chronic conditions effectively can positively impact sexual health. Foods high in antioxidants, like berries, leafy greens, and nuts, support circulation. Moderate exercise improves blood flow and energy levels, setting the stage for more satisfying experiences in the bedroom. If you're still watching this video and find these insights helpful, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here, actively absorbing these lessons. Number 7, embracing sexuality as a form of self-expression. It's easy to focus on the medical or mechanical aspects of sex, but let's not forget that sexuality is also about self-expression, affection, and pleasure. Embracing your unique sexual identity at every stage of life can be deeply empowering. Instead of viewing age-related changes as barriers, consider them invitations to explore areas of closeness you might never have fully experienced before. A chance to rediscover. Think of your older years as an opportunity to rediscover what truly satisfies you. Many couples find this period more liberating, free from the stressors of raising children or career obligations. The bedroom becomes a sanctuary for exploration and bonding. rejecting youth-oriented standards. Our culture idolizes youthful bodies, but that ideal overlooks the richness and wisdom that come with age. Wrinkles, gray hair, and more lived-in bodies have their own beauty, a testament to a life of experiences. When you let go of unrealistic expectations, you can appreciate your own worth and that of your partner in a much deeper way. Mindfulness and intimacy. Many older adults bring a sense of mindfulness to physical closeness. Without the rush of a younger lifestyle, it's easier to be present in the moment, savoring each sensation and emotional exchange. This mindful approach can enrich intimacy beyond physical gratification. Ultimately, your sexuality is a personal journey. It's about understanding your body's signals, honoring your emotional needs, and creating a space, both physically and emotionally, where genuine connection can thrive. Number 8, the positive ripple effect on overall well-being. There is a strong body of evidence linking a sustained sex life with improved quality of life among older adults. Here are some key points to keep in mind. And reduced risk of depression. A 2018 study in the Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics concluded that older adults who maintained some degree of sexual activity reported lower rates of depressive symptoms. Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics, 2018. The sense of connection and release of mood-enhancing hormones appears to play a crucial role in this mental health benefit. Improved pain management. During moments of sexual arousal, the body releases endorphins, which can act as natural painkillers. While this doesn't replace medical treatments, it can provide supplementary relief for chronic conditions like arthritis or minor aches and pains. Enhanced relationship satisfaction. Couples who navigate sexual changes together often strengthen their bond in other areas as well. Communication improves, empathy grows, and mutual respect deepens, creating a positive feedback loop that bolsters overall relationship satisfaction. Boost in lifespan. While it's a complex topic to study, some research hints at a correlation between regular sexual activity and increased longevity. Part of this might be due to better cardiovascular health, and part due to the stress-relieving aspects of intimacy. Even if it doesn't literally add years to your life, it can undoubtedly add life to your years. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. Your support truly means the world to us. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps share our message with a wider audience. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoyed the content, type yes in the comments below. If it didn't resonate with you, let me know by typing no. Number 9, real-life stories of intimate rediscovery. And what better way to illustrate these points than through the stories of older adults who've navigated intimacy successfully. Lydia and Marcus, married 45+ years, after decades of marriage, Lydia and Marcus found themselves in a rut. Marcus had mild erectile dysfunction. Lydia experienced painful intercourse due to postmenopausal dryness. Initially, both felt embarrassed talking about it, worried that their difficulties signaled the end of their sex life. But they decided to seek professional advice. Marcus's doctor prescribed medication for ED, while Lydia's healthcare provider recommended a combination of vaginal moisturizers and estrogen therapy. They also experimented with lubricants and devoted time to more extensive foreplay and gentle massage. Remarkably, they rekindled not only physical closeness, but also emotional warmth. Evelyn, a widow rediscovering passion. Evelyn lost her husband of 40 years and assumed that part of her life was over. In her early 70s, she unexpectedly met James, a recent widower, at a local art class. What started as a friendship evolved into a romantic bond. They took it slow, focusing on trust and understanding each other's emotional histories. When they decided to become intimate, both approached it with some trepidation. Evelyn sought guidance from her family doctor about vaginal dryness and discovered water-based lubricants that eased her concerns. James spoke to a therapist about performance anxiety. Through open communication, patience, and gentle exploration, they found a tender, exciting new chapter of intimacy together. Jorge and Camila, a later life reunion. High school sweethearts who reconnected after 50 years apart, Jorge and Camila brought a playful spirit to their intimacy. Although they both had health challenges, Camila suffered from arthritis and Jorge had mild hypertension, they devised creative ways to enjoy each other's company. They planned a pillow date each week where they would spend time simply touching, hugging, and sharing stories from their past. They introduced occasional sensual aids and found that their emotional bond made the physical experience even more satisfying. These stories highlight that intimacy in later life isn't about reclaiming the vigor of youth. It's about forging deeper emotional connections while adapting to new physical realities. Love, affection, and openness to learning remain at the heart of these meaningful bonds. Number 10, overcoming emotional barriers and body image concerns. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, comment number 3 below so I'll know you're right here, continuing this journey with me. Body image issues can be a major stumbling block. Wrinkles, gray hair, and changes in weight distribution can affect how you perceive your attractiveness. Yet it's essential to remember that intimacy at this stage of life often focuses more on emotional depth and shared respect than physical perfection. You're practicing self-compassion. Talk to yourself the way you talk to a beloved friend. You've lived a life full of experiences. Each crease, each mark, and each change on your body is a testament to your resilience. Instead of criticizing yourself for these signs of aging, celebrate them as badges of wisdom. Open dialogue with your partner. Express your insecurities and encourage your partner to do the same. This level of vulnerability can strengthen emotional intimacy. Often, you'll discover that your partner's appreciation for you runs far deeper than surface appearances. In mindful breathing and relaxation, stress and anxiety over body image can make intimacy tense. Techniques like deep breathing, guided meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation can help you stay calm and present. When you're more relaxed, you're more open to giving and receiving affection. Focusing on sensation over appearance. Shift your attention to the physical sensations of touch rather than the look of your body. Close your eyes, tune into each sensation, and focus on the warmth, softness, or gentle pressure of your partner's touch. This practice can help you stay in the moment and minimize the internal chatter about perceived physical flaws. Recognizing that every stage of life has its own beauty can be transformative, allowing you and your partner to appreciate each other more profoundly than ever before. Number 11, the social dimension, challenging ageist stereotypes. Positive portrayals of older couples in film, on television, and in advertisements can help shift public perception. Similarly, older adult influencers and educators on social media platforms, sometimes dubbed grandfluencers, have started to highlight that sexuality does not expire with age. By openly discussing topics like body confidence, dating in one's 70s or 80s, and maintaining an intimate life, these individuals help break down stereotypes, creating a culture of respect. When friends and family members see older adults actively acknowledging and embracing their sexuality, it promotes a culture of respect and curiosity rather than dismissal. For example, suppose an older woman mentions exploring hormone replacement therapy for menopausal symptoms and shares how it revitalized her intimate life. Such candor can encourage others to speak up, ask questions, and seek solutions. Educating health professionals. Ageist biases sometimes affect how healthcare providers address sexuality in older adults. Many older patients hesitate to bring up intimate concerns because they fear being dismissed. On the other side, some younger practitioners may not think to ask about sexual well-being. Encouraging geriatricians, family physicians, nurses, and therapists to receive more training in older adult sexuality can help normalize these conversations. Indeed, a 2021 study in the Gerontologist suggested that healthcare providers who broach the subject of sexual health with older patients create better therapeutic alliances and significantly improve patient outcomes. Number 12, when and how to seek professional help. Sometimes myths and stigmas are not the only hurdles. Physical changes, emotional barriers, and relationship stressors can complicate matters enough that professional guidance becomes not just helpful, but necessary. One medical evaluation. Go check underlying conditions. Erectile dysfunction, vaginal dryness, low libido, and even fatigue could be signs of an underlying health issue. Diabetes, cardiovascular disease, thyroid imbalances, or hormonal deficiencies may all play a role. A medication review. Certain prescriptions, like antidepressants, blood pressure medications, or antihistamines, can affect libido or sexual function. Discussing potential side effects with your doctor can help you find alternatives or additional treatments to mitigate these issues. Physical therapy or pelvic floor therapy. For both men and women, weak pelvic floor muscles can contribute to discomfort or difficulty during intercourse. Specialized physical therapists can teach exercises that strengthen these muscles, which may alleviate pain and increase pleasure. Therapeutic support, sex therapy, a specialized form of counseling that helps individuals and couples address emotional and physical concerns related to intimacy. Sex therapists trained in geriatric issues can provide tailored exercises, conversation prompts, and coping strategies. Community and support groups, peer-led discussions. Some community centers or senior resource facilities host support groups where older adults can openly talk about intimacy challenges. Hearing real-life stories can normalize what you're experiencing and offer fresh perspectives. Online forums, virtual platforms can give you anonymity while connecting you with people in similar stages of life. Sharing experiences, product recommendations like specific lubricants or devices, and advice on approaching doctors can be empowering. 13. Self-care and personal well-being for sexual health. A robust, intimate life doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's closely tied to your overall health, physical, emotional, and psychological. Think of self-care as the foundation upon which satisfying intimacy is built. Healthy nutrition, a balanced diet rich in whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and antioxidant-packed fruits and vegetables supports cardiovascular health, hormone regulation, and energy levels. Foods like avocados, almonds, berries, and leafy greens can help maintain good blood flow and enhance stamina. According to the National Institute on Aging, NIA, diets emphasizing fruits, vegetables, and fish have been linked to better cognitive and physical function in older adulthood. Source: NIA 2020, Source 2020. Physical activity. Even low-impact exercises like walking, swimming, tai chi, or gentle yoga can promote flexibility, reduce stress, and improve circulation. A 2019 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who regularly engaged in moderate physical exercise reported higher self-perceived libido and sexual satisfaction. Source: Journal of Aging and Physical Activity 2019. Source: Journal of Aging and Physical Activity 2019. Source: Journal of Aging and Physical Activity 2019. Regular movement also boosts endorphin levels, potentially increasing mood and sexual desire. Adequate rest. Sleep troubles can become more frequent with age, whether due to insomnia, sleep apnea, or simply changes in circadian rhythms. Insufficient or low-quality sleep can wreak havoc on hormones crucial for sexual function and desire. Prioritizing good sleep hygiene, like maintaining a consistent bedtime and minimizing screen use before bed, can have a surprisingly positive effect on intimacy. Stress management. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which can suppress sex hormones like testosterone and estrogen. Techniques such as meditation, progressive muscle relaxation, guided imagery, or even spending time in nature can all help lower stress. Emotional relaxation often translates into a healthier libido and greater receptiveness to physical closeness. Emotional fulfillment. Emotional well-being is as essential as physical health. Activities that nurture your sense of purpose, volunteering, learning a new hobby, or joining community groups can enhance self-esteem and overall life satisfaction. A positive self-view naturally spills over into the bedroom, where confidence and emotional openness are key. Treat your body like a cherished friend. Nourish it, move it, let it rest, and keep it engaged with meaningful activities. When self-care becomes a regular habit, sexual interest and enjoyment often flourish as a wonderful side effect. 14. Navigating intimacy when single, widowed, or divorced. Not everyone in their later years is in a long-term committed relationship. Many older adults find themselves single, widowed, or divorced. Does that mean one's intimate life must come to a halt? Absolutely not. Solo intimacy, self-pleasure. Self-pleasure is a healthy way to explore and maintain sexual well-being. It helps you stay in touch with your body's responses and desires and may reduce stress or anxiety. Products like lubricants, vibrators, or other sexual aids can enhance comfort and pleasure. Learning what you enjoy can also be helpful if you later decide to share intimacy with a new partner. Dating and new relationships. It's never too late to find companionship or romance again. Online dating platforms increasingly cater to older adults, acknowledging that love can spark at any age. If re-entering the dating scene seems daunting, remember that many others in your age group feel the same way. Confidence-building activities like meeting people through community classes, travel groups, or volunteer organizations often lead to genuine friendships that may blossom into deeper connections. Adjusting to new dynamics. For those who lost a long-term partner, starting over can feel emotionally complex. Guilt, grief, or fear might surface. Professional counseling or grief support groups can help you process these emotions and guide you toward embracing new possibilities. If you do meet someone special, communicating your comfort levels and emotional boundaries early on can foster a stronger, more empathetic relationship. Safe sex practices. It's crucial to remember that sexually transmitted infections, STIs, can affect individuals of all ages. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, STI rates among older adults have risen in recent years. Source CDC 2021, source CDC 2021, source CDC 2021. Protecting yourself with condoms or dental dams is still important, regardless of whether pregnancy is a concern. Regular checkups and open conversations with any new partner about STI status create an environment of mutual respect and responsible intimacy. Whether you're enjoying solitude, exploring a late-life romance, or balancing casual connections with personal freedom, your sexual well-being remains a valid and significant aspect of your overall health. Number 15. Frequently asked questions about sexual frequency. Below are a few common questions I encounter in my practice and community workshops. 1. Is there an ideal number of times per week or month? There is no universally correct amount of sexual activity. Some older couples thrive on once or twice a week. Others find once a month or less is perfect. Quality, comfort, and emotional fulfillment matter more than meeting a specific quota. 2. I've noticed a decrease in libido. Am I abnormal? It's normal for libido to fluctuate, especially with hormonal changes, stress, or health issues. However, abrupt and severe shifts could indicate underlying medical or emotional factors. Talk to a healthcare provider for personalized advice. 3. What if my partner wants sex more often or less often than I do? Communication is key. Discuss each other's expectations and find compromises. Sometimes, scheduling intimate moments can help align personal energy levels and desires. If dissatisfaction persists, couples counseling or sex therapy could be beneficial. Is it safe to have sex if I have heart problems or other medical conditions? It can be, but always consult your doctor. They may suggest tests to ensure your cardiovascular health can handle increased activity. Even gentle forms of intimacy, such as hugging, foreplay, or cuddling, offer many emotional benefits and may be safer alternatives if vigorous activity is risky. 5. Will medications for erectile dysfunction harm my heart? Common ED medications like sildenafil, Viagra, and tadalafil, Cialis, can be safe for many men, but they're not right for everyone. They can interact with other prescriptions, like nitrates for chest pain. Always get a prescription and clearance from a qualified medical professional who understands your health history. If you're still watching and this information resonates with you, please type number 4 in the comments below. That helps me know you're continuing to learn and engage with these discussions. Number 16, exploring diverse expressions of intimacy. Sexuality doesn't follow one rigid pattern, especially as we grow older and learn more about ourselves and our partners. Let's expand our perspective beyond traditional definitions. Sensual touch and massage. Many couples find that a shared bubble bath or mutual massage can spark both relaxation and arousal. Slow, mindful touch allows both partners to feel cherished. You might explore scented oils, soft music, or low lighting to enhance the sensory experience. Role of fantasy and imagination. Fantasy doesn't belong to any particular age group. If you and your partner feel comfortable, discussing playful scenarios or ideas can reinvigorate desire. Reading romantic or erotic literature together also fosters closeness and invites new topics of conversation. Non-physical forms of intimacy. Intimacy can be emotional, intellectual, or spiritual. Shared hobbies, date nights, or simply holding one another during a meaningful conversation can deepen your connection. Some older couples find spiritual harmony through activities like prayer, meditation, or nature walks, just as bonding as physical closeness. Using technology. If you're in a long-distance relationship or temporarily apart, don't underestimate the power of modern technology. Video calls, voice notes, and texting can maintain an emotional and even mildly flirtatious bond. Some couples find that exchanging photos of day-to-day life or writing affectionate letters reignites the excitement of courtship. Embracing different modes of intimacy can relieve pressure and open up new pathways to closeness. The possibilities are vast, and they can be tailored to your comfort level, physical abilities, and the emotional stage you're in. Number 17, creating a joyful and adaptable intimate routine. When it comes to maintaining a fulfilling sex life in older age, routine can be both a comfort and a pitfall. Too rigid a routine might lead to boredom, but too little structure might make intimacy sporadic. Consider these tips for finding a middle ground. 1. Plan for spontaneity. This might sound contradictory, but sometimes scheduling a sex date or intimacy evening helps both partners anticipate and mentally prepare. Paradoxically, once the evening arrives, you can allow room for spontaneity within that planned time. 2. Mini moments of affection. Kiss each other hello and goodbye. Hold hands during a walk. Surprise your partner with a playful note on their pillow. These small gestures maintain a baseline of warmth that can blossom into deeper intimacy. 3. Adapt with your energy cycles. Maybe mornings work better for you if you have arthritis and feel stiff in the evening. Or perhaps late afternoon is prime time for energy. By aligning intimacy with your natural rhythms, you're less likely to encounter fatigue or discomfort. Track what works. If a particular lubricant or position is comfortable, note it mentally or jot it down in a private journal if you like. If certain times of day or settings foster closeness, keep them in your repertoire. Being mindful of what works helps prevent trial and error burnout. Flexibility is key. Health conditions can fluctuate. Stress, grief, or even positive life events like the birth of a grandchild can shift emotional energy. If you or your partner aren't feeling up to physical intimacy, focus on nurturing emotional connection. A cuddle session or shared conversation over tea can sustain closeness until you're ready for more. The overarching principle: communicate, adapt, and enjoy each moment of connection for what it is. Even if it doesn't lead to sex every time, the intimacy and understanding you foster can deepen your bond. Number 18. Addressing performance anxiety and psychological hurdles. Performance anxiety isn't limited to younger adults. In fact, it can intensify with age if someone feels past their prime or worries they can't meet a partner's expectations. But keep in mind that genuine intimacy is collaborative, not a pass-fail test. Redefine success. If the measure of success is strictly an erection or orgasm, it can create immense pressure. Instead, measure success by whether both partners feel respected, heard, and satisfied emotionally. Physical pleasure tends to follow more naturally when tension is relieved. Communicate fears. If you're worried about not performing, tell your partner. Let them know what you're feeling and discuss strategies to reduce pressure, like focusing more on foreplay, using aids, or simply enjoying touch without aiming for intercourse every time. Relaxation techniques. Techniques such as progressive muscle relaxation, slow breathing, or even gentle stretching together can ease tension and create a calm environment. Think of it as setting the stage for your body and mind to be receptive to intimacy. Therapeutic aids, guided imagery, or couples mindfulness sessions can help center your thoughts on the present moment rather than on perceived expectations. In some cases, a mental health professional may offer cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, exercises to reframe negative thought patterns. Celebrate small wins. Perhaps you experienced a moment of closeness that felt particularly comforting or discovered a new form of touch that brought pleasure. Acknowledging these moments reinforces a mindset of gratitude and progress rather than focusing on any single shortcoming. Performance anxiety often dissipates once the goal shifts from perfect sex to shared connection. Partners who work together, valuing each other's feelings and bodies, can overcome these hurdles far more easily than those who remain silent or self-critical. Teen, building a community of understanding. As we've discussed, community matters. Whether you're seeking information, reassurance, or practical tips, belonging to a group of like-minded individuals can be transformative. Supportive friendships. Cultivate friendships where you can openly discuss the challenges and joys of aging, including intimacy. This might feel awkward initially, but you could be surprised by how many of your peers share similar experiences. Educational workshops. Local senior centers sometimes host workshops on healthy aging, which may include sessions about sexual well-being. Attending these can provide up-to-date medical advice and an opportunity to exchange stories in a structured environment. Online resources. Websites and forums dedicated to older adult health, e.g., the AARP website, official pages from the National Council on Aging, often feature articles, expert Q&As, and discussion boards on sexuality. Engage respectfully with others' questions and experiences. You'll likely pick up new insights. Intergenerational dialogue. Talking to younger family members about intimacy can break taboos and encourage empathy. You don't need to share explicit details, of course, but normalizing the fact that older adults still desire love and closeness helps younger generations realize that aging is a dynamic, ongoing journey. If you're still here with me and these points speak to you, please type number 5 in the comments. That helps me know you're part of this community that strives for greater understanding and connection. Number 20, a closer look at science-based recommendations. Throughout our conversation, we've referenced research indicating that sexual activity in later life carries multiple benefits. Let's summarize some key findings. 1. Cardiovascular health. A study in the American Journal of Cardiology, 2015, showed that older adults who reported engaging in regular sexual activity, at least monthly, had better overall cardiovascular markers, including blood pressure and heart rate variability. Source: American Journal of Cardiology, 2015. Source: American Journal of Cardiology, 2015. Source: American Journal of Cardiology, 2015. 2. Reduce depression and anxiety. The Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics, 2018, published findings that older adults who maintain sexual connections experience lower levels of depressive symptoms. The release of endorphins and oxytocin during intimacy contributes to an improved emotional state. Source: Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics, 2018. Source: Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics. Source: Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics, 2018. 3. Cognitive function. Age and Aging, 2016, revealed that older adults who reported continued sexual activity performed better on certain memory and reasoning tests. While causation is not confirmed, the correlation suggests that intimacy may help keep the mind active. Source: Age and Aging, 2016. Source: Age and Aging, 2016. Source: Age and Aging, 2016. 4. Longer lifespan. Although definitive proof that sex causes a longer lifespan is still under study, many researchers note an association. Sexual activity often indicates better overall health, stronger social connections, and lower stress, factors that collectively contribute to longevity. The magic number of sexual encounters for maximizing these benefits remains elusive. Variables like personal health, relationship satisfaction, emotional readiness, and physical comfort mean every couple or individual will have a unique right amount. Still, science points to the notion that any frequency that feels natural and pleasant can confer advantages. Number 21. Cultural and individual diversity in sexual norms. We should also consider that sexual norms vary widely across cultures, religions, and individual preferences. What feels right in one context may not in another. Some couples prefer frequent sexual interaction. Others find a gentle but emotionally deep contact once in a while is enough. Cultural sensitivities. Some cultures discourage open discussions about sex, especially for women or for those past childbearing age. This can create shame or reticence. If you belong to such a culture, finding a culturally sensitive healthcare professional or therapist can help bridge these gaps without undermining your values. Religious or spiritual views. Faith traditions may shape beliefs about what kind of intimacy is appropriate at any stage of life. Communicating with religious mentors who are open-minded or seeking spiritual counseling might help integrate your faith with your physical and emotional desires. Personal boundaries. Each individual has unique comfort zones regarding physical touch, emotional vulnerability, and sexual exploration. Understanding and respecting these boundaries, both your own and your partner's, is key to a respectful, gratifying, intimate connection. Diversity is a hallmark of the human experience. Recognizing and respecting this reality allows older adults to define intimacy on their own terms. There is no one way to be fulfilled. Number 22, navigating health conditions and adaptations. Let's delve deeper into specific health conditions that can affect sexual activity and how to adapt. 1. Arthritis. Joint-friendly positions. Experiment with positions that reduce strain on knees, hips, or wrists. Pillows and bolsters can ease pressure. Heat therapy. Warm showers or heated blankets before intimacy can help relax stiff joints. Slow pace. Gentle, slower movements reduce the risk of sudden pain. This slower rhythm can also heighten sensation and emotional closeness. 2. Chronic pain or fibromyalgia. Communication. Let your partner know which areas are particularly sensitive. Shorter sessions. Break intimacy into more frequent, shorter sessions rather than one prolonged experience. Medication timing. If you're prescribed pain medication, coordinate timing so that peak relief coincides with intimacy. 3. Heart conditions. Medical clearance. If you've had recent heart surgery or experience angina, consult your doctor. They may perform a stress test or recommend guidelines. Non-strenuous methods. Focus on touch, massage, and cuddling if vigorous activity is contraindicated. Gradual warm-up. Foreplay can double as a cardiovascular warm-up, easing your body into activity. Diabetes. Blood sugar levels. Uncontrolled glucose levels can affect energy, lubrication, and erectile function. Monitoring and managing diabetes effectively can alleviate some sexual difficulties. Experiment with timing. If you experience energy dips or spikes, choose times of day when glucose levels are stable. Lubricants and ED solutions. Vaginal dryness or erectile issues can be common in diabetes. Using lubricants or prescription medications can help. Incontinence. Bathroom break. Emptying your bladder beforehand can ease anxiety about leakage. Pelvic floor exercises. Kegel exercises help strengthen muscles that support bladder control. Protective measures. Waterproof mattress covers or positioning that puts less pressure on the bladder can enhance comfort. Adaptations don't have to overshadow the core experience of intimacy. They serve as tools that allow you and your partner to focus on connection rather than on discomfort or fear. Number 24, real-life exercises to strengthen emotional bonding. Beyond the practical side of adapting intimacy, let's explore some tangible exercises that couples or even individuals can practice to enhance emotional closeness. Eye gazing. Sit facing each other in a quiet, comfortable place. Set a timer for 2 or 3 minutes. Simply look into each other's eyes without speaking. You might feel self-conscious at first, but this exercise often generates profound feelings of connection. 2, 3 things. Each partner lists 3 things they deeply appreciate or admire about the other. Then, share them out loud. This simple act of vocalizing praise can shift the emotional atmosphere and reignite affection. 3. Body scan together. Lie down or sit in chairs side by side. Close your eyes and slowly scan your body from head to toe, noticing areas of tension or comfort. Afterwards, share one observation about how your body feels in the moment. This promotes mindfulness and empathy. 4. The 5 senses. Engage in an activity, like tasting a new meal, smelling a scented candle, or listening to soothing music, and take turns describing the experience. Associating pleasurable sensations with each other's presence can enhance emotional intimacy. 5. Memory lane. Revisit old photos, love letters, or meaningful tokens from your shared history. Reminiscing about past joys can renew emotional warmth and remind you how far you've come together. These exercises might seem small, but they accumulate into a deeper sense of unity and shared gratitude, setting the stage for richer, intimate encounters. Number 25, harnessing technology and resources for further learning. In today's digital world, you have countless resources at your fingertips. Online courses. Some platforms offer courses designed for older adults looking to enhance intimacy, covering topics like communication, sexual technique adaptations, and emotional exploration. Look for programs led by certified sex educators or therapists who specialize in gerontology. Reading material, books like Sex for One by Betty Dodson, or Older, Wiser, Sexually Smarter, published by the Our Whole Lives Sexuality Education Program, can provide insights tailored to mature audiences. Libraries often carry these resources for free. Video tutorials and webinars. Many healthcare systems and nonprofit organizations host free webinars on geriatric health, including sexuality. These events often feature Q&A sessions with experts, giving you a safe space to ask questions anonymously. Apps and wearables. While primarily designed for younger audiences, there are apps that focus on mindfulness, stress management, and relationship-building exercises, features that can indirectly support a healthier sex life. Wearable devices that track sleep and heart rate might also help you pinpoint the best times for intimacy. If you're finding value in these suggestions and want to stay connected, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. Your support means the world to us. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps share our message with a wider audience. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoyed the content, type yes in the comments below. If it didn't resonate with you, let me know by typing no. Your feedback is incredibly valuable and helps me craft videos that better suit your interests. Embracing late life sexuality as a form of empowerment. For many older adults, embracing sexuality in later life represents more than just physical pleasure. It's an empowering affirmation of vitality, autonomy, and self-worth. Redefining the narrative. Societal norms historically dictate that aging people should be less visible, less vocal, and less desirous. By actively seeking and celebrating intimacy, older adults push against these norms and reclaim their narrative. Advocacy and education. Some individuals go on to become advocates, writing articles, giving interviews, or speaking at events to dispel harmful myths. This advocacy can spark broader conversations that ultimately benefit not just one couple, but entire communities. Personal evolution. Each life stage brings shifts. Adolescence is discovery. Midlife often involves juggling career and family, while older adulthood can bring reflection and personal reinvention. Sexual exploration during this stage can be a form of continued personal growth, proving that it's never too late to learn or reimagine yourself. Encouraging future generations. When younger people see older adults who are content, confident, and fulfilled, rather than resigned or closed off to life, it can transform their own attitudes about aging. They learn that the human capacity for love, desire, and growth truly spans a lifetime. In other words, intimate empowerment isn't solely about the act of sex. It's about the freedom to define and pursue happiness on your own terms, no matter how many candles are on your birthday cake. How often is too much or too little? A common worry among older adults is whether they're having too much or too little sex relative to some unseen standard. Often, this worry arises from comparing oneself to others or to how one's own body functioned in earlier decades. Signs of balance. If you feel energized, not overly fatigued, and experience emotional satisfaction, your frequency is likely healthy for you. If you or your partner feel pressured, anxious, or physically depleted, it may be time to scale back or look for medical advice. Physical cues. Pay attention to muscle soreness, chest pain, or extreme fatigue. These could signal that your body is under strain. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking more rest days between intimate moments. Emotional cues. Feeling guilty or resentful about sexual expectations can be a sign of imbalance. The solution might be a heartfelt conversation about each other's needs. Counseling can help if those conversations become stuck or emotionally charged. Health professionals' insights. If you have a condition like congestive heart failure, advanced arthritis, or uncontrolled diabetes, consult your doctor about safe frequency and intensity. Sometimes a gradual approach or modifications are all that's needed to stay both satisfied and safe. Ultimately, too much or too little is highly individual. The key is mutual agreement, physical comfort, and emotional fulfillment. Fostering a positive mindset about aging and sex. Mindset can dramatically shape your experiences. If you view aging as a spiral of decline, you may unintentionally close doors to excitement, joy, and yes, even passion. If, on the other hand, you see aging as a stage that brings wisdom and an opportunity to enjoy life more fully, you create space for rewarding experiences. Affirmation, starting your day with simple statements like, "I embrace my body as it is today," or "I am open to joy and connection," can positively prime your mindset. It might feel awkward at first, but these affirmations combat negative self-talk. Aging role models. Think of public figures, neighbors, or friends who exemplify healthy aging. Observing how they remain active, engaged, and content can inspire you to explore your own avenues for a satisfying life. Mindful gratitude. Before you go to sleep, reflect on at least one moment from the day that brought a smile. Whether it's a phone call with a grandchild, a nature walk, or a pleasant interaction with your partner. This practice fosters a hopeful outlook that can spill over into your intimate life. Celebrate small victories. Did you manage a difficult yoga pose or climb a flight of stairs more easily this week? Did you and your partner share an unexpected kiss in the kitchen? These seemingly tiny wins accumulate, reinforcing the idea that life is still full of wonderful moments. A positive mindset doesn't deny the reality of challenges. Rather, it reframes them as part of a rich, ever-evolving human experience, including the realm of intimacy. Your call to action: stay engaged, stay curious. Congratulations on making it this far. The world of older adult sexuality is vast and nuanced, and you've just taken a deep dive into understanding its many facets. Now let's tie everything together with practical steps you can take. Reflect. Ask yourself, what did I learn that challenged my assumptions? What do I want to explore further? To communicate. If you have a partner, initiate a conversation about your discoveries. If you're single, consider sharing your insights with a close friend or family member who might benefit. Take action. Book a checkup with your healthcare provider to discuss any pressing issues like ED, vaginal dryness, or hormonal changes. Or consider seeking a therapist if you sense emotional barriers. 4. Expand your knowledge. Pick one resource, like a book, a workshop, or an online forum, and dive deeper. Share what you learn with others. Stay open. You remember that intimacy evolves. What works today may shift tomorrow. Keep an open mind and adapt as life unfolds. Number 30, summary and final thoughts. Sexual frequency for older adults doesn't come with a one-size-fits-all prescription. Scientific research, personal stories, and clinical evidence all point to one core truth. There is no expiration date on love, desire, or the need for physical and emotional closeness. Whether you choose monthly, weekly, or more frequent intimate encounters, or focus on non-physical expressions of closeness, the goal remains the same: to enhance well-being, strengthen connection, and affirm the richness of life at every stage. As we've discussed, older adults face unique challenges, from hormonal fluctuations and chronic conditions to societal stereotypes. Yet, solutions abound. Hormone therapies, lubricants, counseling, adaptive techniques, and open communication can all pave the way for sustained satisfaction. The right sexual frequency ultimately hinges on individual comfort, mutual respect,